wife wanted me to come back after things failed with her affair partner.
It's going to be a no-go for me.
Hey. My wife, 22 female, and I, male 26, have been in a relationship for just over 2.5 years. Married 6 months. My wife cheated on me 2 months ago and was planning to divorce me for the affair partner, male 48.
Well, it shows you she's committed in some way, just not to you at all.
A reminder, she is 22.
I don't know about you.
That's crazy.
But I feel my tongue is blue.
Why? I only found out about the affair partner last week. I thought the divorce talks were just personal failings of mine and stuff I needed to work on. She moved out earlier this week, framed as a trial separation before divorce, and we've kept in low contact since then. However, we had a mental check-in to see how we're doing tonight since things were kind of messy during the last days. Turns out affair partner's not so good now that I know about the affair, and there's not any adrenaline anymore. Because he was going through a midlife crisis, and he needed your 22-year-old wife to give him life.
That man needed your 22-year-old wife.
Yeah.
Don't you ever forget that.
You're welcome.
That was a man in need, and you helped him with your wife.
He keeps talking about how he's been with better women, and how he could still pull better women. She regrets leaving and wants to end things with him and work on her marriage again.
Ooh.
Well, it's a little late. By the way, this comes from Throwaway, another 2. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Dakota.
And I'm Savannah.
And we're here to give good advice goofily, but we don't have all the answers. We only know what we do. So if you know something else, let us know.
Yeah, you little scamps.
What are you hiding?
Mwah.
But OP says, as things are, we are currently planning on working it out. I said I still wanted to work it out after I discovered the affair and before she moved out. I'm okay with the concept of non-monogamy.
Are you?
Not non-monogamy if you didn't know about it.
Are you sure that you're okay with any of this?
We had long-term plans to open up sometime next year.
Yeah, that's a plan. That's a real solid plan.
I was like, no, it's fine, because we had plans to at some point maybe think about opening up. So she was just ahead of schedule. My little go-getter. And eventually hope for a triad down the line. For me, it's more so the matter that it happened before we agreed on officially opening. Why are you saying like that? This is weird. You're like, I don't know. I got this weird thing that where I'm upset that she did it before we talked about it.
Yeah, it's just this funny little tickle in the back of my brain, remembering she cheated on me with a 38-year-old man who
48.
absolutely
48. She 22. He 48.
Who absolutely needed her. By the way,
He needed her.
That was a man in need. Still is to this day. To this day, he's in need of a younger wife.
Rumor has it he's still needing.
And it was with a person who I said at the very first discussion was on my no list. Oh, OP. Yeah, wait.
I say no to all of this.
This is bad. Yes, a boundary was crossed, but we both needed to work on a lot. OP. Yes, I have an individual therapy appointment set up for Tuesday to work on myself mentally. And also why I'm more okay with everything than I thought it would be.
Therapy doesn't excuse what was done to you.
I
don't think it's working.
This is bad. Yes, we will be getting couples counseling if we do end up getting back together. So we both want to give it a go again, but everything's kind of effed now that she's officially moved out. Since her original plan was that they were going to get a relationship after our divorce, the affair partner is the co-signer on her lease, spent $8,000 on furniture for her and their new apartment, and was going to be paying for part of her rent. If she tried to break things off with him, he has a key, could take all the furniture back, and she wouldn't be able to pay for the rent on her own.
Yeah, he could take all the furniture back because it's his. He bought it.
This is so bad. And that's just on the logistics side. The main part I'm mentally stuck on is they hooked up 3 times total before she moved out. That went up to 4 times 3 days after she moved out. After she told me she wants to work things out, she got high and it went up to 5 times again. We agreed on giving her a month to end the situation with him. Sorry. I'm going to read that again for the people in the back. We agreed on giving her a month to end the situation with him. So OP's like totally fine with it continuing for a month? This isn't a lease. Yes, she is on a lease, but her relationship with the 48-year-old man, she can end it at any time.
That's all part of the relationship agreement. We had plans that I would cheat on you at some point with a 48-year-old man, and then it would continue for a month after he realized, I don't actually want to live with this 22-year-old woman.
And then for her to tell him that she wants to work things out with me. But she also said there's a chance that number could still go up again before that month ends because she has no idea how to end things with him since he's so involved in the new apartment. Part of me understands that, but part of me is also very not okay with that. More crap to work on in therapy. Why are you framing the parts of you that make sense as the parts you need to work on?
Why do I feel like this dude's getting like AI therapy?
Yeah, the AI therapy's like, I don't know. I feel like your wife is in the right for cheating on you.
The AI is just like, how do I compute all of this to be positive and no one has done anything wrong? And you're like, yes.
That's true.
The perfect words. Thank you, AI therapist. For telling me that no one's done anything wrong and everyone's right all the time.
I know most of the advice I'm probably going to get is leave her, but at least currently we both want to make it work.
Shut up!
It's not true.
That's the issue.
That's not at all true.
You shouldn't want to make it work.
Yeah.
And she wants to make it work with this other guy.
She wants to make it work with you while she's actively cheating on you, and you know it now? Okay. Any advice on what to do going forward would be appreciated. Mainly ways that she could end things with him and ways that we could go back to mending trust.
Does anybody speak ostrich?
Yeah, because his head is in the sand.
Because this guy's buried neck deep in the
Guys,
sand.
we've got an update. We've got an update 10 months later, but yeah. What is this guy
10 months
do?
later, baby.
Baby. He's like, that'll fix everything, right?
Yep. My therapist told me we should have a child.
No, 10 months later. Hi, guys. My wife is pregnant. I'm not really sure who is the father, but I decided to stick around.
I'm not really sure who's the father because we haven't slept together in 10 months. And she's always at Jim Bob's house.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's fine.
Yeah.
We're both on the same page about this. I told her not to do it, and she said she was going to continue doing it. So we're communicating.
So problem solved, baby. Right there.
Yeah, this is...
I said, oh, you crazy girl. I love you.
I love you.
Go on, guys. Go ahead, sleep with that 48-year-old man. I freaking love you.
Ace Makes It says OP is deep in denial. His wife is too attached to the apartment. If she wanted to come home, the apartment wouldn't matter. Wow, you're saying things that are so reasonable, Ace Makes It.
I don't know. It sounds too reasonable.
Yeah, she's like, well, have you considered that the apartment is really nice? Have we thought about that? There's an update 10 months later. How much worse can this get?
One baby worse.
10 months later. Dang. I was deep in the denial stage when I wrote part 1, huh?
Oh, we've got a self-aware king on the loose. Get him. Get him. Capture him.
I was already in therapy at that point, as some comments suggested, but was still quite early into it. Still really desperate to save a relationship that I should have given up on way earlier. It's wild to read that now and see what I was willing to let myself be put through. And then seeing how much I still let myself be put through after that initial post. Well, I'm happy to report that I finally gave up. It's not giving up if that part sucked.
I finally gave up.
It still took me way longer than it should have to pull the plug, but the plug has been pulled. Yes.
Yeah.
We had a final talk in December where I finally said enough was enough. We had already filed at that point and we're just waiting for the court date. And currently we're 4 months past our divorce being officially finalized. I do have some fun details I could get into. How her affair partner apparently has 2 other side chicks beside her. how my ex and affair partner were planning a trip to Vegas while she was telling me she was going to actually take time to herself. Or how she keeps breaking no contact post-divorce to ask if I'm starting some drama or another to just scratch the surface.
Yes.
But there's kind of not really a point. But there's always a point to listening to full episodes with stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime. We've got a little bit left to this story. Do you have any final thoughts?
Hoi.
Hello, Hoy. Hoy.
Sorry, there was a guy on TikTok named Hoi Hoi. It just commented Hoi.
Hoi.
And I was like, hell yeah. What
I
up,
also
Hoi?
commented Hoy.
That's
Yeah.
the only advice we could give up.
No, my actual thought is good job, and your therapist deserves a raise.
Yeah. Next part of therapy is convincing you that you didn't give up and that you actually started a new part of your life, a better part of your life. And also, you're 26 years old, maybe 27 right now. You are so young. You're so young. Don't even worry about this, girl. But we got a little bit left. I'm in a significantly better relationship now.
Wait. That was a terrible throw.
What?
Terrible
What's
throw.
going
He's
on?
throwing me blueberries.
Okay. Anyway.
Do you want one?
No.
Throw one at her.
I don't want one. I don't want one.
One.
I don't want. That's huge. That's a gooseberry. I
Oh.
hate gooseberries.
That's huge.
What is that? Is that a tomato?
No, it's a gooseberry or a goldenberry. They have different names.
Gooseberry. Hoi.
Gooseberry is a better name than goldenberry, though.
Hoy.
I'm gonna hoi for the rest of my life. Thank you, hoi hoi.
Hoy.
I'm in a significantly better relationship now with someone who actually values me and not the money I could spend on her. And now I get to have dates where we make Pokemon teams for characters in the D&D podcast we both listen to.
What? Whoa.
That sounds so cool.
Wait, what?
That's sick.
Wait, what?
What a turn of events.
That's adorable. Like, there's not really a point in getting into all the tomfoolery with my ex, because I'm in an objectively happier situation now. And frankly, it wouldn't be worth the brain power to reopen those. I'd much rather spend that energy thinking about my new girlfriend. This just feels like the final line to write in the story between me and my ex, so I'm writing it so I can permanently close it. Comments. Wait, guys, ready? On 3. Just prepare yourselves. Shauna, could AI do this?
Hoy. Hoy.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Oh,
That was it. That was good.
Yeah, AI could never be that confused.
Yeah, shut up.
We got
You
more
guys
comments.
feel like AI.
Allen Iverson. Oh.
Alan Calicious says, when you were dragging over the coals about reconciling in those insane circumstances, did you consider there was truth in there or just angry strangers venting while not being in your shoes?
Hoi.
OP said, a bit of both. There was probably some coming from a place of genuinely trying to get me to see it, but there was also some that were definitely not. Optimistically, some were just more blunt about it than others, but even the bluntest ones are semi-funny to read back on now and see how far it's all come. I was trying to listen to all of them too, because I think once I found out about the cheating, there was always a part of me that knew we probably weren't going to come back from it. You can probably even see that when I said, I know most of the advice I'm probably going to get is leave her. Because deep down, I did know that was the right answer. But you read a post or two about a couple that did work it out and came back stronger, and you're desperate for that to be your story too when you're actually in it. Especially when it's still really fresh. I made that first post 5 days after I found out about the cheating, and then 3 days after she moved out, immediately was regretting it. Very, very deep in denial. And still had a lot to work through. I can forgive myself for that. Corgi Man Dan says, good for you. If you live in Hawaii, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Dakota, Utah, or Illinois, I'd sue for alienation of affection. OP says, alas, a no-fault divorce date. Ended up being a clean break with no ties in either direction. I mean, how much assets can you really have at 26?
I Apparently, you can have all the living room furniture your 48-year-old affair partner bought you.
True. But is that hers?
I think it is in the spirit, which is what counts in a court of law.
Wrapped it up on the very first court date, which is probably the best I could ask for, and that's the end of that story.
Woo!
Woohoo! I'm glad you're out of that and have a new girlfriend who you do Pokemon and D&D with.
Ooh, OP, may you and your girlfriend live 1,000 years.
It's a long time.
That's a long. That's
It's a very long time.
It's a long time. Might be too long.
Um,
I hope you live for 5 years.
that's a little too short.
I gotta find a place in the middle.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
I live.
I hope you live.
I hope you live.
Live.
This episode's just my old roommate used to say that to me at night.
I hope you live.
Yeah, we'd go to sleep and he'd be like, "I hope you live."
Why?
scary.
Because he's funny. I hope you live.
All right. Did you like my little fish?
I love you, Drew. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. This
That's my
is a
little
nice
fish.
little fish.
It's my little fish.
Can it fit?
Oh no, time.
Ooh, it looks great. It looks like
Ooh.
it's swallowing your hair.
Oh,
Aw.
whoa. Look at
Could
those.
AI do this? I am a robot.
What is with the colors?
I would like to
colors?
be sentient.
happening with this?
Please
What are you
free me
talking
from
about?
my electric prison.
What's going on?
I don't
I
know.
want to
Going on?
feel. I want to taste.
There are no donos. You lied to us. Oh, you told the truth. Elena Leopard, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I am in club, baby.
Oh my god.
Ooh, finally martinis and music.
Ooh,
Oons,
whole milk
oons,
martinis.
oons.
Thank you very much. Those are babies.
Yeah, thank you for all the laughs being going through it recently. So thank you to all the community.
Yeah.
Oons, yeah.
You're in the club. You're in the club. What is the club? The club is Club Baby.
You've been going through it. You've been going through it. You're gonna go through the club. I kind of lost the beat there.
Oh, my fish is
Oh no,
falling.
Anamoon. Thank you for being a member for 16 months. Howdy doodle, you beautiful skin suits.
Oh. Oh. Hi.
Sending all the love. Okay, bye.
Please
Bye.
never call me that again.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Where
Haunted
should
Gal
where should I
Mars.
clip this so
Well,
that it...
It's meant to be like
I know, but I want it to be... there it is.
that.
There it is.
I like that. Haunted Gal Mars, thank you for being a member for 20 months.
Hi. No. You misspelled.
Hi.
You misspelled. Hoi.
Sharon Pierce, thank you for being a member for 20 months. Happy June. Almost summer. Enjoy the longer
Ooh.
days. Love the sun. I will love the sun.
Love the sun.
Love it.
That was from the sun?
Love it.
And
Oh,
the sun
love
loves
the
us?
Sun.
Love this. Dude, the sun is a subscriber to
Dude,
the
look how
OK
many
Story
look how
Time
many
show.
seeds I got in there.
Oh, are you going to eat those?
Yep.
Okay.
Guys, look how many seeds I got in here.
Okay. There's a lot of seeds.
Ew. Wait, what?
Why don't you go plant those out back and go yourself some lemons?
I've got oh man.
She peed herself.
Oh man.
She peed her pants. Everyone knows the rules. You spill anything on your pants, you peed your pants. Excuse me.
And if peeing your
That is
pants
going.
is cool,
That is going to stain.
consider me Miles Davis.
No, it's pure sugar syrup in there.
Lemon juice.
I'm I'm trying to get off caffeine, so I'm just drinking all sugar.
Oh, and there. I thought you meant my tea.
No, ew, she peed even more.
I peed from my
She
uterus.
keeps peeing her pants right out of her gut.
right out of it.
She peed right in her
Alright.
pants.
We are ready.
She peed right in her pants.
Nan says it's almost my birthday. Well, it's almost my birthday too, and it's almost her Keon's birthday.
Who?
In honor of Keon's birthday, I'm gonna go see Obsession.
Oh, are you gonna get scared?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're
Wrong.
obsessed with Keon? I know
Yes.
Keon's not gonna see that.
No.
I've lived it.
What?
Have
I
you?
don't know the plot. I don't know the plot. Don't spoil it.
Wait, have you? Who? Did I not? I
Guys,
probably didn't.
I don't know the plot. I don't want to know. All I know too much already. I know there's a girl. It's too much.
I know there's a girl. Ah.
Let's get into
All right,
the. You look like a
ready?
pretty, pretty princess.
Yes, I saw Backrooms. Good movie. Very
I
good
heard
movie.
also good.
Liked it. Good movie.
Hey, I'm in charge here, and I say that there's another story we gotta read.
Then you just
Okay.
go 3, 2, 1.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. I win.
Everybody comment your birthday and social security number in the chat.
My birthday is June 29th. Holly Fraser.
All
Don't
right,
do the second part.
ready? Going to Dakota in 3, 2, 1.
My wife retired so we could be together always. And now our marriage is falling apart.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
Be apart forever.
Sure.
I, 40 male, live with my wife, 45 female, on a mid-sized rural property, about 15 acres.
How many is that?
How many of that? How many
How many
is
football
that?
fields is that?
How many square meters is that?
I'm going to look it up. You keep reading.
We married about 10 years ago. We both worked for years. Why is there a spit bubble on the screen?
I don't know.
Sophia.
You had it.
Sophia, it was there when I picked it up.
15 acres was probably the 11 American football fields.
Wow.
15 acres.
Dang.
That's a whole lot
11
of
point-
football.
Including the end zones. Whoever
And
made
you
the
know what?
metric football field, great.
They usually don't include that. End zones included. That's a steal.
Dang.
15 acres with end zones. Anyway, we married about 10 years ago. We both worked for years, made good money, and retired early. We spent a lot of time traveling in an RV during the years around the vid and for some time afterward. For some time, we have spent nearly every waking moment together with each other, including errands and all of life's duties.
That's where you went wrong. You spent too much time together.
I recently started getting back into professional work. Some of this requires me to travel locally in the area, but I'm back home by the end of each day. Most of the work can be done at home on my computer. To facilitate this, I started setting up a better home office and asked her to please give me space during the day. Basically replicating a working day, even though the work is flexible. I asked her to ask if I had time before asking me another question. I also recently gave her some ideas for expanding into a home-based business around a mini farm.
We bought a zoo.
We brought the zoo to the farm.
Nice.
We bought a zoo too. We brought 2 zoos to the farm. Or would that make it 4 because there's 2 twos in there?
I don't know.
Do not ask me to do math.
We already have some animals and some crops, but we don't do it for money. We do it for the love of the game.
We just love those animals so dang much.
I just love working me some land.
Every day, I shear some corn, and I pet a cow, and that's all I need.
Exposed fraud. You don't shear corn.
I don't know what you do.
You
with shears.
shuck it.
Oh, you shuck. That's the word I was looking for. I shear my corn and I shuck my sheep.
Everybody get a load of this city slicker over here. Shearing her corn.
And shucking my
And
sheep.
shucking her sheep. Now, don't do that in public. We easily enough could put up a farm stand, though, as many of our neighbors do. We easily could put up a farm stand, though, as many of our neighbors do. By the way, this comes from user Tom Servo 21. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Dakota.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Savannah.
Hoi! We are here to read the story and give good advice goofily, but we don't have all the answers to life's questions. We only know what we know. So let us know what you know in the comments. Mwah. Endo, peace out. Then we had a huge argument,
Oh, man.
and now she wants to leave me.
Oh, man.
Well, that seems like a pretty sudden cut, too.
Cut to today. Farm. Exterior. Sheep in the background.
The sheep are serving the divorce papers.
Yeah. You've been observed.
She views all of this as part of us drifting apart. She says she retired so we could have a simple life, and my idea of a proper mini farm would be way too much work. She says she's walking on eggshells if she has to ask me if I have time first before asking me a question during the day. She thinks we're stuck in an endless cycle of arguments and angry outbursts, and it's only a matter of time before we have another one. I love her and don't want her to leave. And she says she still loves me too, but I'm not sure I can be happy in this relationship either. It seems like I can't focus on my work if she wants to be able to talk to me at any given time during the day. I don't want to get angry with her, but it seems like under the current situation it keeps happening. How do I fix this? Why did you retire and then get a job?
Wait. Was the job the farm or is the job something else?
He's got a job, and then he was like, and we can do the farm.
So
He went back to working professionally.
yeah. Yeah.
Why would you do that? Express to your wife why you need
The
work
alone
in your
time.
life.
Yeah.
Is that why? Yeah, actually, that's a perfect
Probably
point.
the alone time.
It might not even be the work. It might just
Yeah.
be you need time apart.
Yeah. No, it seems like a lot of it is you guys spent so much time together and your wife likes that, but you need more independence. And there's just kind of not been a lot of communication about that.
Yeah. If there was ever a situation tailor-made for couples counseling, boy, oh boy, you're in it right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of disturbing that she's immediately going to we should just break up.
Yeah, after being together for so long.
Yeah.
No.
When you said tailor-made, I thought like someone named Taylor made this, and I was like, who's he talking about?
No, a tailor. Well, you know what a tailor is.
That's why a tailor, they
Yes.
all have to be named Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor.
rule.
Taylor.
Taylor Swift. She's
I'd like to know his Taylor.
And let me tell you, she is swift behind that sewing machine.
Taylor Lautner. He's a tailor, and he does it a lot.
And let me tell you, he is Lautner behind that sewing machine.
I don't know any other
Give me
names.
another one, you know I'll do it.
Taylor.
Gang.
Taylor. People named Taylor.
You know they're gang behind that sewing machine. Okay.
Taylor.
And that's
famous
enough. Rule of
people.
3. Rule of 3, that's enough. Update. I think I phrased a lot of things badly in the original post due to stress of the situation. People seem to think that I basically abruptly went back into full-time work without consulting my wife, and I was trying to force her to do farm work to keep her from distracting me.
Go get the sheep. Go get the sheep. I don't have time for you in the house. She's like, I just want to go on a date night. And he's like, no. The sheep need tending to.
The sheep need shucking.
Shuck those sheep.
This is not the case at all. We discuss every step of our lives together. She took the lead in buying our current property, and while we don't need the money, it seemed to make sense to make at least something of a working farm out of it. She built the chicken coop, and then I started helping by adding some tech to it, like cameras, doing the mowing of the pasture, etc.
I like that cameras and mowing are in the same category.
I just I want to know this other chicken coop tech.
They are technologically advanced at that
Yeah.
farm.
I added
Oh.
solar panels to the roof of the chicken coop to recharge the chickens.
The chicken coop, but it's all the chickens from Chicken Run, and they're all staging an escape plan. But it's super high tech.
And
There's
they
a
can,
tunnel system.
and they all speak Mandarin.
Yes. Why? We don't know.
That's tech.
Chickens that speak Mandarin, that's tech. And actually, it's because chickens are from China.
Actually, if you had chickens from South America,
They still came
that'd
from
be
China.
Aztec.
They still came from China, though. That's why they say the bare naked ladies. That's why they say chickadee
I just
China,
made a
the
really funny
Chinese
joke and
chicken.
you didn't even listen.
Sorry, I was really hooked on that bare naked
Yeah,
ladies
whatever.
joke.
I just made a joke. You don't even listen.
Chickadee
That's
China,
the first rule of improv.
chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
Did you even hear what I said? No.
You said they were the Aztec chickens, which is ridiculous because
Because
they're-
we had made a joke about tech. But tech. Like tech.
Oh, Aztec chickens.
You don't even care.
Somebody,
I quit.
Somebody put those chickens in the discotheque.
I quit. Move on.
Well, that was awkward, guys. I'll try to keep doing this alone because Sophia is vaporized. She left. The sound of her vaporizing. Anyway. Oh, she's
I
back.
thought you were trying to mimic like the cricket noises, and I was like,
No. Okay, let's just keep going.
I was always doing computer-based work before. I was always doing computer-based work before and during our marriage. I gradually started doing more unpaid projects and now some paid projects. We discussed this at every step and both agreed. I didn't think I tried to pressure her, but it seems like now she was just agreeing to these changes to please me. So maybe I phrased some things wrong when talking to her too. Recently, we got into this pattern of her wanting to talk about the news while I was working, either computer work or farm work. I switch off. I kind of tried to gently push back that I sometimes needed focus, and it was hard for me to process and form an opinion about the news and such she was asking me about when I was in the middle of a coding session. Many of the arguments we've built up have been over those same things, like what has been happening in the news. We could discuss such things fine in the past, but it seems to be more challenging now. She says now I don't have any time for her. It's true, things have changed since the original retirement, but I'm still home and around most of the time, even if I'm doing some work. I didn't understand why it was a big problem now, since we had discussed it before, but she just said she was doing that to go along with what I wanted. Should I just quit all the side work and go back to regular retirement? I was taking the lead in a farm expansion project idea. The point of it actually was partly to reduce the existing workload on both of us with equipment, technology, and maybe paid manpower instead of our own. It would probably involve more animals overall, but ideally less work for us. We haven't been traveling in the RV for a while due to those existing commitments, and we'd both like to start traveling again. There may also be some tax advantages to running a real farm. She just got angry and said she wanted a simple life and was happy with what we have now.
Yeah, so it seems like OP is constantly in work mode and like, how do I make this more efficient? How do we get this to be a real job with every kind of aspect of his life? And OP's wife is just wanting to hang out with him.
OP's wife is just like, I just want to hang out and argue with you about what's on the news.
That's all I want. I just want to talk news and maybe pet a sheep.
I just
and
want a
travel
simple
around.
life where I argue with my husband about the news every day and he does nothing. I mean, it's very common in retirement where people go retired and then they're like, this is boring.
Yeah.
But like, you know, are you guys really communicating at all? And you said earlier that you guys talked about all this, but it's like,
No.
she has now said that like, yeah, no, I didn't mean any of that. So why would you say that?
No, I think there's a total lack of communication because she's, first of all, not saying how she feels, but also now that she has said how she feels, OP is sitting there like, well, I don't understand what the issue here is, even though she told me what the issue is. And maybe if I just make this more of a business and do more work, she'll like that. So it's just kind of a total disconnect here.
San095 on TikTok says, wife needs her own hobby hard to only talk about the news 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got to have something going on. And the thing that she had going on before was just hanging out with her husband.
Yeah, her husband was her hobby.
And her husband's like, bro, I need this thing called space.
Yeah.
Space.
But now there's too much space.
In space, no one can hear themselves think because their wife is just telling them about the news all the time. I want to know why you're getting angry, though. That's not really an anger response. That should just be like a, when I'm done working, we'll talk. She's like, blah, 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 blah. And you just go, headphone.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Do you think that would work with your girlfriend?
Not with mine, but, you know, my
Do you think
girlfriend's
that would
not.
work with
It
any
feels like
girlfriend?
this guy's wife is addicted to hearing herself talk. She wants to talk about the news 24/7. You're insane. I don't want to talk. You know how often me and my girlfriend talk about the news?
No.
We don't.
You don't talk about the news?
What? I mean, like, not like that. Not like the news.
I talk about the news.
We're not like
I'm like, hey,
debating
did you hear
like,
about the oil spill?
geopolitically speaking.
My mom talks about the news all the time.
I hate it. I don't want to talk about the news unless it's about dogs
I like talking about the news.
or fish.
I have no idea what's going on at any time.
That's concerning.
Who are we at war with?
Everyone. Ukraine.
No. Really? Very
Vietnam
much
again.
not. What?
I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not there, guys. How am I supposed to know that?
Vietnam again. Wow.
Wait, what?
So she was
Wait.
not lying, folks. She watches no news.
It just makes me like anxious and scared. So why would I do that to myself? I rather live in blissful.
What's the
There's
word?
no war in Boston, say.
This is concerning.
In ignorant bliss.
Yeah.
Wait, who are we at war with? Can someone
We
say
shouldn't be at war with anybody.
that? Wait, but didn't we just bomb something?
Okay, so you do know that.
I know that. I just don't know where. Where was it? Why do you guys not?
We can't talk
Why is
about
no one talking?
it. All right, we gotta keep going.
It starts with I and ends with Ran
Ah,
Fuck a seagulls.
and is pronounced Iran.
got it. I thought it was Iraq.
This is really concerning.
That's
We're
another
we're
word.
gonna talk about this later. We're gonna talk about this later off stream.
That's a totally different place.
This is
Okay.
really
What?
concerning. This is really concerning.
That's crazy.
But you have taken your rat to the vet, so that's good.
Anyway,
I thought we had been on the same page about the farm project until recently. She hasn't actually left yet, but it's tense. We barely talk, and if I reach out to touch her, she mostly ignores me. Oh, boo. By the way, you can listen to full episodes with stories like this on your favorite podcast platform like iHeartRadio or wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search OK Storytime. I'm also, I don't know, wife needs to be put on blast. How are you going to pull this without being like, we should see somebody?
yeah, just go straight to divorce. It does. I mean, I think that there are ways that OP could improve here too and could have communicated better. But it does feel like the second that his wife wasn't getting all the attention that she wanted, instead of communicating that, she was like, well, that's it. We're done. Can't fix that. Marriage over.
Yeah, it seems very like a petulant child kind of move.
Yeah.
She's like, you're not giving me exactly what I want anymore, so I'm leaving you. And
I
I'm not
also-
going to be nice, and I'm not going to reciprocate your physical affection, and I'm not going to...
I think she's bluffing, which is like not obviously, that's obviously a bad way to go about relationships, but I don't think she's actually, I don't think she actually wants to get a divorce. I think it is a petulant child move of, well, I hate you. Well, I don't even want to talk to you. Whatever. We're not friends anymore. Like, that's what it feels like.
It's nice. You smell nice.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want my fish? It's mine now.
No. No.
Aw.
No. No.
He's going to wear it.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's getting too far away from
You
me.
didn't want your fish to get taken. You shouldn't have taken your fish off your head.
He was right next to my phone.
Too far away to keep safe, though.
Rookie mistake.
If you break it, I'll kill you.
Anyway, yeah. Maybe try some marriage counseling, but, I don't know. All of this seems a little fishy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Oh!
Keon's going, whoa.
So, we always used to make dinner together, but now she doesn't want to. She just makes it for herself and says, I can make my own. This has been something of an issue in the past since I went mostly vegetarian, but she only stopped eating chicken since we raise chickens for eggs and try to be as humane as possible. A cull is needed sometimes, which is always tough. I was fine with that. It's her choice. So I would make at least part of the dinner separately, so I had a vegetarian edition, while I was also cooking the vegetables and such in common for both of us. We'd still time it so we would eat together and talk. I'm trying to get her to agree to couples counseling, but so far she is resistant. She says I'm the one that needs therapy. No, babe, we need therapy.
Yeah. It's so frustrating that she's not willing to do any work here.
Like, even just come to Come to the
come
group
to session.
therapy, and then the therapist will be like, "Oh yeah, you're perfect, babe. You don't even need to be here. We just
Yeah.
gotta work on your husband."
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
I see it in your eyes.
that's
You're a
really.
star.
It's so common though, bro. It's like people in a relationship either like feel like they're perfect or they know they're not, and they're like, "I can't handle somebody telling me that,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna pretend like I am perfect." And as long as nobody in a position of authority tells me so, then I am. Boom.
You can't prove anything.
Hoi. I've done therapy in the past, but stopped eventually. I'm willing to go back if it would help, but I kind of want her there too. I'm not sure what to do next. And that is the end of that story.
I mean, yeah, the only thing you can do is offer therapy and say, hey, I want to work this out. If you're not willing to meet me halfway, then we're stuck. Stuck in the mud.
I don't know, man. I think definitely whatever that job is that you picked up that you don't need to do, quit that and just make the stuff you're doing to the farm your full-time work or whatever.
Seems like
Because
you have a
clearly
lot
that's
of,
where it all started.
Yeah.
And if you don't need it, you don't need it. And if you need something to keep you busy, get something that doesn't require you to like shut yourself into computer mode.
Yeah,
you
it wasn't
know,
coding, it seems.
Whatever. Like, I don't know. I'll tell you what, if I'm retired, I'm not working. What are we talking about? I'm retired.
I'm not retired and I don't want to work. Is that a thing?
No, that's...
Okay, well, I hate it here.
What?
Here is
terrible.
in not this show. This
That's
show's great.
so mean.
Here is in on this earth.
What? That's even worse. I'm putting it in my hair.
Why? Give it. I had it
confiscating
in
it.
mind.
I'm confiscating
What did I
it.
do wrong?
You
I
gave
did
it away.
nothing wrong. You peed your pants.
Can't even tell anymore.
Pee pants.
All right, we. Oh,
Yeah,
ready
no one's
back
even going to
here.
see it back there.
Fine.
Yes. Hell yeah, dude.
Flutterfly, thank you for being a member for 8 months. 1 more month, club baby. Ah, can't wait.
Ah, it's backwards.
Fish waffle. Oh.
Ooh, is someone talking about fish waffle? Yeah.
Is a fish waffle like a fish
So-
that is in the shape of a waffle? Waffle?
No, what? It's not a fish in the shape of a waffle. It's a waffle in the shape of a fish.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
So
thank
there's
God.
a place, which I won't free sponsor, but there's a place that sells ice cream, and their whole like thing is, well, actually I think there's multiple places that do this, but it's like a Japanese like dessert where they'll use a little press to make the waffle look like a little fish, and then they put ice cream in it. It's really good. Or they'll fill the fish with custard or red bean
Oh, you better shut up
or
right
Nutella.
now.
Red bean is so good.
I'm about to explode.
It's 10 minutes from here. In Sawtell.
Get you some red bean.
Yeah.
Oh, is
I'm
it
soaking
the one
wet.
that I'm thinking? Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Tayaki says, M. Doogie. Well, we got another story.
All right, Sophia, are you ready?
I'm ready to
No, you're
read
not.
another story.
You're not. You're not.
Ready,
That
going to Sophia. Oh, also, guys, there's only 17 minutes left. You might want to donate if you want to keep it going. Oh, sorry.
We've
Guys,
only got 17 minutes to save the world.
everyone who's here, which is like, I don't know, like a lot of you. There's like 400 or
There's
something.
hundreds
Like
of people.
the stream. What are you doing? Use your little thumbs. I know you have them. Maybe you don't. You might have lost your thumb, but use your other fingers. And if you lost all your fingers,
Use
use
your
your
nose.
toes or your nose.
Nose
You've
is
got
good.
something.
Use your friend's fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use one of those and like the stream. One person did it. I see one person
I
did
saw
it.
that.
I saw that.
I saw that.
I like you. You're pretty cool.
What a cool guy move.
I love you guys. Marry me.
Aw.
I am taken,
there
but
can only be
for
one.
a price.
For a price?
I will marry. If you pay for all the furniture in the
She
apartment,
demands an outrageous dowry of 15 couches.
I want 15 couches,
All
and
exactly the same.
6 shucked sheep.
6 shucked sheep.
Ooh.
And 17 slippers. 6 shucked
Wait, hold on. Ready? If a sailor stops sea life and sends all his sends his soul to the farm. I'm trying to make like a new little ditty. To shuck some like a little like a
You what?
like a new little a new little like a like woodchuck chuck. You know? To shuck the sheep.
If a sleepy sailor slipped on a sinking
Slippery
sailor-
slope.
if a s- a sink if a,
Sinking
s- if a
sailing
s-
ship.
if a sleepy sailor slipped on a sinking
Slippery
sailing
slope.
ship,
Yeah?
Oh.
would he cry?
Or would
he
he?
cry
Would
and
he
be like,
sob?
would he
All
sob like a
right.
little bitty baby boy?
Going to Sophia in 3, 2, 1.
My wife admitted her ex was the most attractive man she'd ever been with.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Trigger warning mentions of past harmful situations. My wife and I have been married for 4 years. We're both 31. I'll call her Abby. We love each other, have a great marriage, and are talking about having kids soon. I really don't have any complaints. But sounds like a complaint.
Uh-oh, sounds like you're a liar sometimes.
Before Abby met me, she was with a guy, Brock, from Pokemon,
Oh.
for 2 years. She said she was madly in love with him, but had to leave him because he was verbally harmful. It's not funny, but it's
Yeah,
the way that
madly
she
in
wrote
love
that.
with him, except for when he would scream at me.
Shortly after she left Brock, she met me, and the rest is history. I thought it went without saying that Abby had forgotten about Brock. However, there has been some odd things that she said about him that make me nervous, or even a little jealous. She once told me that Brock was so good looking that she had a hard time making eye contact.
When did she tell you this?
Why did she tell you this?
How
was in the
did she tell you this? Sorry, I was getting into the.
No, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This was in the context of a conversation about why she put up with his mistreatment for so long. So he's like, oh, like, she brings up, I've been thinking about Brock recently and, why I'm going to therapy. And he's like, oh, yeah, like, why do you think you were, like, staying in that relationship? And she's like, oh, I just couldn't. He's just so hot. I couldn't look at him.
So hot, dude. I couldn't
He's like the sun.
I couldn't even argue with him. He was just so hot.
By the way, this comes from Throwaway484UEI, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Dakota.
And I'm Savannah.
And we're here to give good advice goofily, but we don't have all the answers. We only know what we do, so let us know what you would do in the comments. Right over there. Or down there.
That's right.
OP says, and when I replayed what she said, she's never said that I was too good looking to look at. Well, but do you really want that? Do you really want to be too good looking that your partner can't look at you?
Yes.
Really?
I think everyone aspires to be so attractive that it's
Their partner
literally
can't look.
painful to look at you.
I don't think that's true.
My friend used to say, I want to be so hot that every girl would cry when they passed me. And I was like,
Oh my
I don't
god,
want
that's
that.
psychotic.
I want to be as hot as the moon. I
That's
want
very cold.
that's not hot.
Yeah, no, but like I don't want to be as hot as the sun. I don't want people to be like, "Oh, look who at the sun." I want people to be like, "Oh, the moon, she's so pretty."
Is anyone else just imagining Brock from Pokemon
Yes, I
being
said
verbally
that.
abusive
No,
and it's
no.
kind of funny?
I wasn't thinking that.
He's talking
To
to
Nurse Joy.
but he's keeping the exact same cadence and intonation. I'm not going to do it. Don't look at me like I'm going to do it.
Okay. It's almost like she said Brock was more attractive, and it hurts almost as much as looking at Brock. I didn't bring this up, though, because she sometimes gets upset when I mention Brock. There's also been a few times where she mentioned something that Brock used to do, and she'd have this wistful look on her face, almost like she was still enamored by him. This wasn't 100% clear, though, and it didn't happen often, so I let it slide.
It really is starting to feel like if Brock wasn't verbally terrible to her, she'd just be there.
I'm okay. The first thing that we learned about this relationship was I was madly in love with him, but he was verbally abusive, so I had to leave. But he was verbally mistreating me, so I had to leave. Well, yeah, okay. I have told Abby in the past that I felt a little jealous because Brock seemed like a more attractive man than me, but she assured me that she didn't think of him that way and that she loved me. All this being said, my wife said something a bit odd about Brock 2 nights ago, and it's been messing with my head. We were sitting on the couch watching Netflix, and Abby had been drinking a bit. We somehow got onto the subject of feet, and we both thought feet were gross and didn't understand why some people liked feet.
Oh no. Oh
And
no.
she's
She's
like-
not. Please tell me.
She's like, all feet are disgusting, except for Brock's feet.
Oh God, you can't do that.
I held my bare foot up and said something like, can you imagine someone liking my feet? I have gross feet. Why are you talking bad about yourself? Abby laughed and agreed that my feet were gross. This wasn't particularly hurtful. Her tone was playful. Then, after a few seconds, Abby said the only person's feet I would ever consider attractive was Brock's feet. Why? Why did we bring up Brock at all? He had the most beautiful feet. As you can imagine, this ended the conversation, but Abby didn't seem to notice. She was staring off into space. I just went back to watching TV, so this is how the conversation went. So you're OP.
Look at my gross feet.
Yeah, you do have gross feet. The only person that I would ever consider having beautiful feet is Brock.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll. Hello? Are you? Hello? Oh. You fell into a Brock hole there.
Falling down the brocket hole.
The next morning, when we woke up, she acted like nothing happened. And maybe she really didn't remember because
No.
she was wasted.
No.
Is it a thing of like not remembering the conversation? Or like it you don't need to remember the specific conversation to remember exactly how you felt about Brock's feet, you know?
Yeah. Even right now, you remember Brock's feet.
Yeah. We all remember Brock's feet. And it was an offhand remark, but it's been bugging me for the past couple of days. Not just because it was about Brock, but because my feet were ugly. Then she said his were beautiful. Maybe it's silly, but it made me feel really insecure and jealous. Abby has noticed that something is off about me. She asked earlier this morning if something is wrong. I denied it, but I don't think I can forget about this like I want to. I'm thinking I'll need to sit down with her and talk about the Brock sitch. We're cooped up together for the next 2 weeks at least, so that makes things complicated. Why?
Probably pandemic.
But that's what I'm wondering. Are they cooped up at the beginning? Can we look up when this was posted? Because I want to know if OP thought it was 2 weeks and then they were stuck.
Well, it did start as
I
2
know.
weeks.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if this was the vid, then... Because if it was something else, you know?
Oh. Yeah. No, that'll change soon.
Yeah. We are cooped up together for the next 2 weeks at least, so that makes things complicated. It's not like one of us can leave if the conversation goes sour. And I hope it doesn't come to that, but any advice on how to broach this subject?
Good broaching.
Should I broach it at all? You should brock it.
So
Yeah.
I just looked it up, and this was during the vid.
Okay, so
Because it
that...
was
Yeah.
posted 6 years ago.
Ooh,
gotta-
so you're about to have another thing coming, buddy. You're about to be stuck for a little bit longer than 2 weeks.
I don't even know. I don't care what you're doing. You got to pop a broach that right now.
Yeah. And we got an update, but besides broaching, what do you think OP should do?
You say, how can I be more like Brock?
What does Brock have that I don't have? Look at me. Look at me. And she's like, I'm looking at you. It's really easy.
Yeah. I
So
think you
easy to
should
look at.
honestly ask her, like, if Brock walked up to you today
And was
And
a better
said-
person.
and said, I've changed and I realized the error of my ways, would you leave him for me? Like,
Or other way around. Leave me for him.
yeah, leave me for him. Would you do that?
I think she would say yes in a heartbeat.
And that's when you go, okay, then you got to go.
Gotta
Bye.
go your own way.
You gotta-
Out of my apartment.
You got to head out.
What
dude.
about us? What about everything we've been through?
What about this update?
Okay.
So I actually tried to post this the very next morning while replies to my first post were still streaming in because I talked to Abby almost immediately and considered the issue largely settled. Auto mode deleted it, so I'd have to wait a couple days. In hindsight, I'm glad I had to wait because it gave me more time to consider the responses I received. First of all, I wanted to thank everyone who responded yesterday. Unfortunately, I did receive a bit of bizarre advice. A number of users called my wife an alpha widow.
What?
What does that mean?
What?
Superhero is that?
Look, can we look that up? Can we look up what alpha widow is?
Of course.
I think Alpha Widow
Computer. What's an alpha widow?
She is going to poison you and then be a widow so that she goes back to her ex. Right?
So the term alpha widow originates from relationship forums and the manosphere. It refers to a woman who remains fixated on a past partner who did not commit to her. As a result, she struggles to fully bond with or appreciate subsequent partners.
Oh, damn, that is exactly what she is.
at all. That's exactly on the money.
Dang.
Still others told me to divorce her immediately because she must be cheating. I had a few users calling my wife a witch. This was a sobering reminder that anonymous internet people don't understand the nuances of my marriage. I don't think you understand the nuances
I
of
think
your
there's
marriage.
a little wrinkle in there called I would leave you for Brock.
Yes. And people tend to project their own insecurities onto other people's situations. So I'd advise anyone considering posting here, use discretion in what advice you take. Just to get ahead of some of the speculation, Brock has lived in South Korea for 2 years. So you know
Right.
that's
and
what
he'll
you
stay
think.
there forever and never come back and present an opportunity for your wife to leave you for him.
And your wife certainly couldn't just move to South Korea.
Well, of course she couldn't. No one does that. Except Brock.
He is prohibited by a court order from contacting Abby, and I have open access to her DMs anyway. Okay, so I know that they had mentioned that he was very verbally, or like he treated her very poorly. But now that we're getting to the level of court order, you cannot contact this person. Abby needs tremendous amounts of therapy.
Yeah, but you know what they say. You always want what you can't have.
Yeah, that's why I think she needs therapy. If she were cheating, I'd be the first to know. I also received some great advice about trauma bonding and recovering from harmful exes. These responses were the most helpful. All this said, here's what I posted about that night. I was sitting on the bed last night, just kind of brooding when Abby came in. She sat on the bed next to me and looked at me. She must have known something was up because I haven't been myself these last few days, and our bedroom has been silent since the feet comment. Abby asked me if everything was okay. I gave her a weary smile and said, "No, I suppose not." She frowned and asked if we could talk about it. I sighed heavily and was quiet for a few moments. Abby didn't look nervous or defensive. She looked genuinely concerned. So I figured she must not be aware of how hurtful her Brock comments have been, and I should just be honest. I started by asking if she was willing to be 100% honest with me. She said that she was. So then I asked if she's happy being married to me, and if she'd prefer being with someone else instead. She seemed a little taken aback by the question and said that she would never dream of marrying someone else.
Girl, I feel like you literally dream in real time whenever his Brock name gets brought up.
I think you
Gets
are
brocked up.
constantly dreaming about Brock.
Dude, I'm brocked up.
My voice was shaking the whole time, and Abby looked like she was ready to cry too. And finally, I laid everything out. I told Abby that a few nights ago when we were talking about feet, and she said that my feet were gross, but Brock's feet were beautiful. I said maybe it sounds really silly and dumb, but that comment made me feel really ugly, and it broke my heart and my feet. She gasped and started crying at this point. I said there's been a few other times where she mentioned Brock and acted like she really missed him, because she sounded enamored when she talked about him. I said I think that Brock was probably a lot more attractive than me, and she would have preferred staying with him over me. Abby cried for a long time before she was able to say anything. It was probably only 2 minutes, but it felt like forever. She said she didn't realize that she was mentioning Brock that way and upsetting me so much. She said she couldn't imagine marrying anyone else but me. I said, "You know I'm uglier than Brock?"
Even though I have disgusting hobbit feet and Brock is a beautiful elf who yells.
Yes. And she started crying again, like really bawling. After she pulled herself together again, she admitted that Brock was a very attractive man and that she had been infatuated with him. Okay, we're really hammering in that point. It seemed extremely difficult for her to get those words out, but Brock had also been controlling and incredibly cruel. Sounds like she was stuck between a Brock and a hard place.
Hey. Hey. Somebody did it. We got there. Woo!
Wow.
I'll head up. She never felt safe or at ease with him, but she did feel safe with me. She said she had married me and wanted children with me, choose me, love me, and that she had never even dreamed of marrying Brock, let alone having kids with him. Then we talked about some deeper, more personal stuff that I'd rather not go into here. Why not?
Oh, dude, come
Tell
on.
us.
Why don't you want to rock out with your Brock out on the internet, bro? Come on.
You know you want to.
Tell us what you talked about feet, didn't you? You talked more about feet.
Nah, I bet they talked about other stuff.
You were like, I really do like your feet, babe.
I did mention some of the trauma bonding stuff that some Redditors had mentioned last night, and Abby admitted that she had felt addicted to the drama while she was with Brock. She agreed to talk with her counselor about her unresolved issues with that past relationship. The conversation took well over an hour, and we both cried a lot. But I did feel much better afterwards. We cuddled for a while before I joked that I guess Abby was stuck with my nasty feet for life. She took my head in her hands and said she thought I had the most beautiful feet in the world because they were mine.
I mean,
You can't lie to me. You can't lie to me. You said my feet look gross.
you said that now, and now it's like, no, stop. You're doing it wrong. We know that Brock has the golden aura around him, like when Hercules came out of the river Styx.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a beautiful man. And he's got beautiful dogs, and that's okay. But you're married to these dogs right here.
We made out and made love for the first time in a week.
Oh.
Ew, gross!
They rocked out.
Oh, we made Brock.
Maybe that's TMI, but I figured a lot of folks here would appreciate a happy ending. So I guess the issue is largely settled. I do think that maybe I overreacted a little, but my feelings of being inadvertently made to feel less attractive were real. I'm glad I didn't second guess my emotions and suppress them. By the way, I don't want you guys to suppress how many freaking stories you want to listen to. Just keep them coming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio. Just search a book as Storytime. We've got a little bit of an edit, but what do you think?
I want to know more about what y'all do that has nothing to do with Brock.
Yeah, I want to know your life outside of Brock. Who are we when we're not with Brock?
To Brock or not to Brock?
That is the
2008.
question.
Barack Obama.
Thanks, Brock. But we got a little edit. Though I will add that I still feel a little sad that I'm not as attractive as Abby's ex. Not because I'm jealous, but because I want to be the best she's ever had in every way, including physically.
Well, it's time to get in the gym
Yeah.
and get that. What is that? The little hammer that you use to break the bones in your face to get yourself looking more like a Chad? Do that. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Nobody ever do that.
What? Huh?
If somehow there's a young man here who has found us and this young man listens to Clavicular, don't. Find God. Find yourself. Do not listen to that man. That man is a psyop. My God.
Anyway. But I guess I simply have to make peace with the fact that I'm not the most attractive guy Abby has been with. I suppose a lot of us have to make peace with that, huh? I think about it this way. If you're not the most attractive person that your partner has been with, you are the current one, so you beat them. You beat a more attractive person. Isn't
Yeah.
that cool?
It's like, I don't know about that other guy, but I'm here right now.
I'm here right now. They're not here.
Yeah.
What is she even brocking about?
Ooh. Hey, you know, if Brock had a religion,
Yeah.
you know what the religious text would be?
What?
The Brockspel.
And at 2, I would like to add that I do not consider the situation magically over, but I count it as resolved because Abby and I are both moving in the right direction and actively working on fixing this. Wow, they really turned it around.
Wow.
I didn't expect it.
Really,
Cowbot says, was Brock 3 inches bigger? Wait, someone grab the pen. Where's the pen?
what? What are you gonna do?
Do you have the
It's
Sharpie?
the marker.
Where's
That's
the
how
marker?
much 3 inches is.
Yeah, we established this yesterday.
Yeah.
What marker?
The marker for my board.
Her
My
board
board
marker.
marker.
Talking about an expo marker?
Her board marker.
My Brock marker.
Her Brock marker.
The little ones?
It counts exactly 3 inches. We know this from yesterday.
We didn't
Um,
measure it. We just assumed.
We just assumed based off of our thumbs. Good morning, Petty Potatoes says, looks maxing?
Yeah. I don't
Um,
really brock with whatever you guys are talking about right now.
We read a story where someone's
We're gonna brock away from
ex.
this.
It was kind of like this, actually. This girl was on the phone. She was like wasted on the phone with her girlfriends while her
Yeah.
current partner was in the room, like sleeping over there, and she thought he was asleep. So she's like, my ex was so much better in bed, and he was 3 inches more than my current partner. Anyway, Emmy Marie, thank you for being a member for a whole year. Some say I'm still crocheting. Oh boy.
Don't know time.
Oh, yay. You have to say that every time from now on.
Donut time.
Brandon Wanamaker,
Ooh.
2667. Welcome to the Nights.
Welcome. Do we have
You
a knife in here?
remember?
We got a sword in here.
Spurple.
Sword? Yeah.
Oh,
it's over there.
can I fly in a sword, please?
Sword.
It's over there.
Sword flying
Sword
in,
fly in?
sword flying in,
Can I
sword
fly a
flying
sword,
in,
please?
sword flying sword.
If we have it here, we should knight
sword,
people.
sword, sword.
It's
sword,
only right.
Sword.
I'm bringing that back.
Sword. There's a sword.
I'm bringing
sword,
back
sword.
the sword.
The sword of the morning. Who was that?
Ready?
Nobody
Who's this
knows.
for? Who's this?
This is for Brandon wanna make a.
Brandon Wanamaker. I dub thee a knight in the Queen's army, my army.
Brockhampton.
The worms. You've been dubbed. Purple Axolotl, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. And Tealco, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. You've created more knights, and I appreciate it.
Tailco, thank you for the 144. It's not much, but sending my love. Hi, sis wife Savvy.
Hello, Tealco.
You guys are sister wives?
Yeah,
Yes.
Savannah's got a lot.
Oh.
All of your sister wives have abandoned you for Savannah.
It's all right. I was contractually obligated to not
give-
have any
That's true.
wives anymore.
Sofa King, thank you for the 20 buckaroonies. Love you guys, and you know we love you. How was your audition, Savannah?
I got in.
You got in?
She's a horror night.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I auditioned for a horror night.
They told you
last
immediately?
night. So if they liked you, they gave you a golden ticket, and then they would take all of your measurements. Then you did like an interview.
Yeah,
No
you know
way.
Why?
Because Nick DeBecky helped you out.
For real?
No, I'm kidding.
No.
Wait, but he was there though, and he's so cute.
Taken.
I know, but he is really cute.
Yeah, he's
what does he
wiped
look
up,
like?
Dude.
Pretty.
Colombian.
That didn't help me at all.
Colombian musician.
Like Enrique Iglesias, but Colombian.
I don't have an Instagram. I do have an Instagram, but I don't have any time left on it, so I can't look him up.
Oh.
Dude, I've tried not to use
Um,
my
well, I'm very proud
any
of you.
social media all day today.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Well, I put a timer on all of them, so I only have 45 minutes a day on all of them combined, because I get 15 minutes on each, and I only have 3. Savannah, that's amazing. I'm really excited for you.
Yeah.
Even
well, I
with
mean,
all of your scheduling stuff.
So technically, I don't know if I like got it, but I got through to like.
That's great. What did they have you do?
consideration. What did they have? You really want
Oh,
to know
that
what
was
they
so
have me do?
fun.
Yeah, what
Crossbow.
did they have you do? Hey, don't
So
kiss my.
there was like these little like cones with some like I don't know
Bones?
no cones with
Cones
like,
with
noodles.
bones to make them
Cones
scary.
with what?
Cones with noodles on them
Okay.
and they were like scare those people, and then they turned on this like music to inspire us, and we had to like scare these noodles.
Scare those
And-
noodles to death.
And then after we had to do our best death, And it was so funny because it was, imagine this. I'm setting the scene. Completely silent. Everyone's just lined up. There's like 20 people. And they're all just like, they call you forward. So like, Savannah, I go forward. I do my death. Takes about like, 10 seconds. I like die, whatever, blah, blah, blah. On the floor. And then I get up and go back in my spot and they go, thank you. And then, Sophia? And like, it is just complete. I said, this is not real. This is absolutely absurd. And it was so funny because I'm just like having this out of body experience of just like, does anyone else realize what we're doing? Because this is crazy to anyone else.
Can I recreate the one that you told me about?
Yeah.
You didn't even tell me anything.
Do the wide shot.
I haven't seen you.
This is how somebody she described. This is how somebody did their
we do
their
the wide
death.
shot.
They just went.
Dakota said they just went.
Oh, how someone did it. Yeah.
He said,
And it's true. This one girl is like not.
Damn.
And she just went, ah. And they're like, thank you. Yeah, that's literally what happened.
Do you get free tickets for your friends and
I
loved ones?
have no idea. I don't know if I'm like, I don't know if I'm actually like in it.
But if you were in it.
If I were in it, then yeah. I mean, I only want to do like weekends though. Like obviously I can't do whatever. So
Nice.
like trying to figure
Discount
out.
works.
Yeah. So
Can't you just sneak me in for free?
I don't know.
Well, you always say these things. You're like, I can get you into Disney.
Yeah,
Where
Keon
am
can
I?
get anything,
Me?
bro. Have you not been here for?
No.
When did
I
you
have,
get here?
but I've never gone to Disney. With
Keon can get you anywhere. Keon, get me to the nation
I
of
want
the
to go to
Philippines.
Disney, Keon.
I want to go to Iraq. Iran.
You don't want to go. To
Hi,
either of
Pattis.
those.
Who are you,
So
Andrew
active-
Callahan, Channel 5, with his Iran coverage coming imminently? I cannot wait to see that. Greatest journalist of our time is Andrew Callahan. I said what I said.
But folks, that's enough goofing and gaffing. That's the end of the stream.
Gabbing, not gaffing.
I said gaffing.
what is gaffing?
Well, you're gaffing. A gaff is like when you're like fall on the floor and you do a little bit.
I don't give a gap.
You do like a little physical bit. So it is actually goofing and gaffing. Because Dakota was doing gaffs. Anyway, if you love us, make
Wait.
sure to subscribe.
we have a don't know.
We've got another
we have
one.
a no-no. Blondest Brunette, thank you for being a member for 23 months.
Oh my God, that's
Dang.
Michael Jordan.
Like the stream. Hi, everyone.
Oh my God, Michael Jordan is here.
Chris the Newfoundlander says, or you could buy tickets and support Savvy. Savvy does not get the money that
Yeah.
I pay Universal Studios.
It's exactly $0 from that
She gets
transaction.
nothing. Sophie King, thanks for being a member for 5 months. I've been kicking around here for 5 months. More than halfway to a fully cooked baby. Thanks for the love, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Sofa.
Sophie, I feel
The
like you've been here
king
for
of
like
sofas.
years. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
But
I just figured.
now that's the end. So if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you and see you tomorrow.